Now, if you lined up a bunch of rock giants who between them had sold more than... Why is it you can't say rock without doing it in that ridiculous voice? I don't know.
What did you say? Say it again.
Rock.
Oh, baby,
you
you've got it.
To, haven't you? Madness. It's a bit like hilarious. You have to do that with your hand. OK, 100 million records they've all sold between them. What would these rock gods look like? Well, we're about to show you as classic rock gods from bands like Deep Purple, Marillion, wait for it, Thunder. They're going to be playing a gig for the charity Childline in a moment. Two legends. Fish, one of Marillion, of course, and DJ Whispering Bob Harris are here. But now, and forgive me for doing this.
Do this, just do it, and just
Let's
don't worry.
rock.
Is it too late to say I'm sorry? And Katie, can we get it together again? I just can't go on pretending that it came to a natural end. That's right, that's right. Keep on telling me I have that I might. You can say what you like. Just don't wait up for me on Saturday night. Dancing on a fantasy land, master of illusion, magic touching my hands. Stages on empty when I steal the seats. Beggar of love, second-hand hero, king of dreams.
Well, for the uninitiated and perhaps the very young as well, you heard Marillion, Thunder and Deep Purple there. DJ Whispering Bob Harris and Fish join us now. Good to see you. Yeah. I don't know why, but it feels like an odd mix having you together. Have you been friends? Do you know each other?
Well, we've known each other for a while.
Yeah, we have.
Really?
15, 20 years, Fish, haven't we? Yeah, yeah.
I knew him before he knew me.
Really?
I was watching him on the Grosso test.
Oh, well, absolutely.
Just pointing out the age difference. Well done. Nicely handled. So, look, tell me about this great idea, then. How did this all come about?
Well, we met, as you said, Bob and I know each other for a bit, and then we met at the Classic Rock Awards in London, and then it was suggested to do a gig, and it was perfect timing for us because I was in the middle of a UK tour, so the Childline gig just fell smack bang in the middle of it, and it's something that I was always interested in. A lot of the guys on the bill, I mean, you know, we've all got kids, you know, and I think, you know, you've got teenagers growing up nowadays in a far more stressful society with a lot more different problems than we had. And I think, you know, and I think as musicians, I mean, the reason I started to play music, got involved with music, was kind of all the emotions and the problems I had as a kid, and you get them out in the music. I mean, you know, whereas now some people just don't have the, they're not able to kind of relate feelings and to be able to phone up and talk to people about the problems, about things that are really kind of stressing them out. That's a good thing, and and that's why I got involved.
Yeah, absolutely. And you've got lots of other people involved, haven't you, as well?
It's quite a bill now, yes. A couple of guys from Deep Purple. Marillion, of course, are going to be playing. Fish is doing a solo set. Yeah. Brian Bennett from The Shadows, legendary drummer. Colin Blunston and Rod Argent from the Zombies. In fact, the Zombies are reforming especially for the occasion. Wow. And they're going to be joined on stage by vocalist Russ Ballard, with whom Rod Argent worked in the band Argent. Russ was the lead singer on the song Hold Your Head Up, if you remember that. Yeah. And it's fantastic also to be able to announce that Roger Daltrey is going to be performing a special set for the night, so this is fantastic.
For Teenage Cancer Trust and stuff, so he does come out.
He raises huge amounts of money. He has an annual concert for Teenage Cancer Trust at the Albert Hall. I think that started about 5 or 6 years ago, and he's raised millions. I mean, he does fantastic work for charity.
So have you had a chance to rehearse and get everybody together? Because that must be fun in itself.
That's it.
He doesn't have to rehearse.
I just turn up and introduce them all,
No, I've got, as I said, I mean, I've got a UK tour that starts in the next week, so my guys are all together. Yeah. So we actually, we roll the bus into London, and we'll probably be very well rehearsed. I was talking to Luke Morley for Thunder, because there's special sets happening where you know, the singers are getting up with different sets of bands and things. So that's going to be a bit off the cuff.
Yeah,
but I mean, we can rise above it.
So this, oh, it's great fun. It'll be great fun. So
I
this
think
is
you can
30
handle it.
I can't tell you how excited everybody was about the idea of this, and also listening to music as we were. The production team were overnight and everything. And you just think with the Brits last night.
Yeah.
What is it about that era? I'm sorry, but I don't want to make it seem like it was a long time ago. What that era of music that gets everyone so excited? Is it as good now? Do you think?
I think because, in all honesty, it's not given the coverage that it deserves. I think in other countries in Europe, you'll still find bands that were around 20 years ago that are still celebrated. And here, I think in Britain, it's a lot more fashion orientated, and people tend to look on being new is better. It's not. And we've got some great bands. I mean, the bill that's going to be on the Childline now, I'm looking forward to being part of.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of great artists in there that
Absolutely,
that
but
are,
having
that are
said
still
that-
valid artists.
Yeah.
Having said that, though, I mean, personally, I think we're in as good a time
Do
for
you?
music as we've ever been in. I think there's a
Who
new
do you rate,
generation
then?
of fantastic new bands. Well, for example, on my radio program, I'm playing people like Beth Rowley, who's an emerging new name this year. The Stories, who've got a fantastic. Their second album comes out in about 3 or 4 weeks.
The industry's in trouble, though, isn't it, though, Bob?
The industry is, well, the major record labels are in trouble. The industry,
Yeah.
full stop, isn't in trouble, but it's the majors that are in trouble, because now, with the internet, and there are so many other DIY ways that bands can get their music out to people. They don't have to rely on the majors anymore. So the majors are in trouble. The industry, in many ways, is thriving.
It's evolving more than anything else.
Yeah.
Do you know, we could talk to you all day.
Got to know how a computer
So
works to sell your
fantastic.
music.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
Thanks,
But
guys.
we've got to get to news, I'm afraid. All the details, if you want to go and see these guys do their stuff, is on our website, gm.tv.
For Childline at O2. It's going to be spectacular. Just to return to this story about British gas profits and all that, well, they announced £571 million
In profit?
This profit.
50% price
And
hike.
we've had an email, a text in this morning from Philip Davis, and he doesn't like it very much, but I just thought Fish was the right man to read this line
A
in
rock
reference to
god
the profits.
reading
I think
this.
so. Go ahead.
This is British gas profits are disgusting. What an absolutely vulgar display of capitalist exploitation.
That
Wow.
was delivered
Do you know,
magnificently.
that's a great lyric. You should put that to music. That would be brilliant.
Yeah, it's a good hook.
Thanks ever so much.
Thank you.
Here's Andrew with the weather forecast.
How on earth am I supposed to follow that? You've got such a great voice. You should do the weather. It just, it
Hey,
makes
he's an
everything
actor
sound
as well.
magnificent,
I'll
doesn't
do the weather for you if you want.
it? You'd be a lovely weather girl.
Don't take her out of a job. She's got children to
We
feed.
can do it together.
Oh,
do it
it'd be good.
dancing.
Be a weather duet.
Say no, Andrew, I promise you, say no.
Anyway, for today, the weather's set to change, really, compared to the kind of situation that we've seen over the past few days or so.